Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here. One of my projects came in, and I got a hint to. I've seen some unique packaging, but this is really sturdy. It's like they've got cardboard, and then they've got, you can tell this is bubble wrap. They went out of the way to make sure that the package got there. So that's kind of cool. I did have one package. I mentioned this earlier on one of my videos, but I did have one package. The slot card came wrapped in an Eggo box. It was absolutely hysterical, but it got there and it was in the same condition as stated on eBay. So, you know, they made it happen, but an Eggo box, I couldn't stop laughing. Too funny. Boy, I tell you what, again, I love when things are packaged well. I just had my X-Acto knife and I was cutting everything out here, and it wasn't a piece of cardboard. Oh, no. This box, and I haven't got it out yet. What is that? I don't know. Corrugated. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's any type of paper, so maybe I don't gator board. I don't know what it is, but that's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. The packing job. I'm going to definitely mention that in the comments when I get this thing off. Let me go ahead and get the X-Acto knife working again. Just got it off the board there, and I did not ask for a box, but it looks like it did come in a box. I didn't know if it was part of the auction or not. I just saw what it was, and I decided to bid on it. But look at the packaging. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Very good. I got some tape sticking to my fingers over here. All right, guys, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? It's probably, if any of you guys know what I usually buy, it's probably one that doesn't look too good that I think I can make look better. Leave in your comments below before you watch the rest of the video. Which one do you think this is? Give me a body style. If you nail the body in body style and color, oh my God, great. That'd be awesome. Let me know what you think. Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here, just checking the train stuff out again. I know it's just a simple little hand car, but boy, I'm thinking it's just going to be a little bit of eye candy when the layout gets done. It's just something moving in the background. Kind of digging it. What you doing, Logan? So just setting up for the video. Did the last segment I did, I was asking you guys, hey, listen. Which one do you think it is? Which one is in the mystery box here? And I've got to exclaim about the way the guy packaged it. I know it's in the original or a box. I don't know if it's the original box is in, but the way he took care of it to package it, I'm flabbergasted. I mean, he went out of his way to do it right. So, which one do you think it is, guys? Finally, out of all the packaging, got it all out. All right, what do we got, guys? What do you think it is? It is a Red Dune Buggy. Why did I get it? Well, it's missing the head, missing the windshield, missing the roll bar. It's got the decals all over it. Let's get out of the box. Guys, you know I am not the box guy. I don't even like the, the foam there. If you want the box, let me know. I'll make sure you get it. I am not the box guy. Why don't I care for the boxes that much? I know a lot of guys do. But if I store my slot card in a box, I got to take it out every time I want to do it. I don't want to be that fiddly. I just open my case over here, grab whatever I want. So I know a lot of guys are after the boxes. Not my thing. So anyways, okay, boy, the chassis on there loose. And a lot of verdigris. We're going to use the Brasso to get that off. I know I've said this before, and many of you have suggested it to me over the decades that I've been doing this. When I get the verdigris off here, I use Brasso. I will not ever use vinegar. I cannot stand the smell. I don't want it in the house. I don't want it in the garage. I don't want it wafting around. I don't like it. Therefore, when people suggest, hey, use vinegar, no, I'm going to stick with Brasso, okay? Brasso is my go-to with that. So let's dive into this, guys. Let's see what we got. Just for fun, I didn't think it was going to work. That's why I didn't put it on the track. I did touch it to the transformer, nothing. I mean, absolutely dead. Nothing there whatsoever. But with all that corrosion, again, the verdigris on there, I don't expect it to, conduct electricity properly or even at all. So let's check out. Oh, it looks like it was is a flamethrower. Interesting, didn't know that. And there are no wires on the bottom, so that bulb is obviously there just for show. Now we got to look at the underside here. What do we got? Screw post. Am I seeing a tiny crack in the front? Yeah, it looks like it, but not bad, not bad. Slight, very slight, but dirty. We'll get that cleaned up. We'll get the decals off, get that bugger looking better. And let's go ahead and get into the chassis. I'll get my screwdriver here. One of the first things I always look for is the underneath side. And look at that, not in bad shape, but boy, I tell you what, that doesn't look good at all, does it? It looks like the brushes are just about melted in there. Wow, that's no fun. That's no fun. Okay, put the magnets aside, and maybe I'm wrong about that, but we'll see. We'll see. That, you know, when that happens, I always think, hey, listen, you didn't oil properly, and it got way too hot. Got way too hot. All right, there's one of the brushes. Boy, they're just, oh my God, they're just covered with corrosion. Oil or whatever that is. They look nasty. They look nasty. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look too good. That doesn't look too good. Especially the front one there. That looks like that's been melted. We're going to see it. I'm going to see if that's salvageable. And the bottom of the comp plate looks pretty clean, guys. Looks real good. We don't need the light on there anymore. It's done. So we don't even need that that holds the fixture that holds light. We don't need that on there either. Okay, just a sec. Okay, good. I'm going to continue discombobulating this thing. We're going to get it clean before I start in on where the brushes go there. That's going to be fun. By fun, I mean a pain in the rear. There we go. That's coming off nicely. Boy, not bad. Okay. This whole chassis is going to be dunked in the Brasso, along with the shoes, probably do the idler gear, even the clamp there. All right, let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to pull the axles. Okay, very good. Just pulled the axles out there, and boy, that's going to be a challenge. Get that bugger cleaned up in there. Let's see what we can do. I know I'm going to use the Dremel, probably a rat tail file to get those holes to where I want them. But a fun challenge, anyways. Okay, so let me gather everything that I'm going to put in the cup. I'm going to put some Brasso on there. Let me get the cup ready. Here is my go-to, guys. If I'm going to get off that verdigrease, I'm using Brasso. I've also had a number of people suggest, what is it, the Tarnex? Tarnex will take a penny and shine it up real good. But again, if you've got the corrosion on there, Tarnex will help, but it won't get the verdigrease off. It really won't. Okay, so once again, I'm going to get the Brasso. I'm going to shake it up real good, and we're going to splooge it in there, make sure everything that is copper there is going to get some of it on it. Okay, I use that toothbrush, and I make sure that every bit of everything in there is covered real good. So time to let that set. Let me go ahead and reposition the camera, and I'm going to take a set of needle nose pliers. I'm going to get the light off the engine plate there. Should only take a sec. Okay, I got the pliers right over there. Let me get that light out real quick. Roll that. It just popped right out, didn't it? Pretty easy to get these off, guys. I don't like fussing with it if we don't need it. If you do have a there we go. If you do have a flamethrower, yeah, keep it on. But if you don't, I don't like fussing with it. And it's just that easy to come off. It pops that rivet right out of that hole. I just set the parts aside that are in the Brasso there. Time to take care of the engine plate. And it doesn't take long for that Brasso to work. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And this doesn't look like it's in bad shape at all. It really, you know, looks like, quite frankly, pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. There we go. Oh, look at that, guys. Yeah, that's beautiful now, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. That's the way to do it. There you go. And what I noticed earlier is the axles got like fur and stuff on them. I'm gonna have to check the crown gear as well. And from the looks of it, when we got the brushes out, they're gross. They're absolutely gross. I don't like the crud on there whatsoever. We'll deal with the brushes. Okay, good. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the axles with the Dremel here. Give me just a sec. I was just starting to get after the crown gear, but often there's like a ring of fur in these things, guys. I've said this many times, but extra cat hair and fur from the rug and whatnot, dog hair, doesn't help these things work any better. So it's okay to get that off there. Okay, I got the axles done. I got the crown gear done, the engine plate, all that stuff. The brushes here. Oh my God, it's sticking to my finger. There's so much grease and stuff on there. And let's see how that did. Put that down for a second. Better. Still got get some crud off there though. Man, it was just like, again, melted in there. If you're not properly oiling these things and you're running them forever, what do you think's going to happen? You know what do you think's going to happen? And let's check in over here. What's interesting is you can start to see some of the mercury's coming off in the brasso. And I'm going to let it set for probably a few more minutes. Then we're going to wash all that off, and then I'm going to take the Dremel wire brush to it and see if we can get everything real clean. I just re-looked at them and I had to replace them. I got rid of the old brushes and I got a fresh set right there. It looked like the plastic was melted on the side of it. I got the top and the bottom of it clean, but it looked like the plastic was still there. Okay, so once again, just a few more minutes, letting everything set in the brasso, then we'll get that all cleaned up. All right, guys, I'm at the sink right here, and just a word of caution, I've said this many times, when we're dealing with small parts like this, always have that screen catcher thing there. You don't want a shoe or something going down the drain. Just got back out here to the garage, and everything looks like it's much better. I still got a lot of water on it. I'm going to dump it out here on a towel, dry everything off. Okay, I just got everything on the towel there. Boy, the brasso does an absolutely wonderful job. So next step is I'm going to polish everything up with the wire Dremel. Boy, the shoes, the clamp, they came out good. They were just covered, you know, they were absolutely covered. And the gears, got that done, bottom plate. So now, we got to get the burnt plastic out of there, and we got to make sure that the holes are going to accept the new brushes and still, operate like it should. So let's go ahead and figure this out. Just had a minor hiccup. My wife was out here for a minute. Let me get back to where I was. I was going through my bits here to figure out what one I'd use. I got the cutter bit here, and I think I can literally just about put it flat in here and get those off. That's the method I'm going to try. Let's see how it goes. Okay, took the cutter bit and I got them flat, but we still got to get those holes rounded properly because there's some melted plastic in those holes, so we still got to get that. I've got a couple of rat tail files over there. I'm going to use one of them. And here's the heck of it. When we do this, when I get that hole bored out, then we're going to have to realign or readjust the spring that goes to the brushes there. Because when you put that rat tail down in there, it's going to move those aside. Okay, I'm going to have to do this in front of me. But here's what I'm going to do. I got the rat tail here. I'm going to stick it down in the holes, and then I'm going to twist it back and forth until I feel like I can get that hole cleaned out. Then I'm going to ensure that we did it right by putting the brushes back in and make sure that we got proper tension here. But again, let me go ahead and put this in front of me. Okay, I feel like I reamed out both the holes good enough, and I put the brushes back in. Seems like they fit well, but here's the problem: is the brush springs. You see how they're elevated there? I got to go ahead and get those fixed. You guys have seen me do this before. This is not my technique. The guy that I saw do this on the YouTube, he used a fishing line, which is really, really cool. He put it under there, then he made the fishing line go all the way back, and then with a screwdriver, he kept flattening that out. To where he got to where he wanted to. So once again, let me put that in front of me. I'm going to use the same technique there. When I get it flattened out, I'll take the little drill bit I have here, and then the shoe or the spring should hold the brush real good. Just kind of flatten them out the way I wanted to make sure that the brush tension should be good. Let's go ahead and do some reassembling, see if we got it. If not, I got to tear it apart and redo it. But let's see what we got first. Just was getting the springs and the shoes on, and I just put the pardon me, the magnets there. Oil as you go, guys. That's where I'm at. Just oil as you go. It makes it a whole lot easier. I just dropped the brushes in, and one point I wanted to make is I'm not going to put all the axles in. I'm just going to put the brushes in, drop the engine plate in, and see if it works. Okay, boy, looks good so far. Let's hope it works. Let me get the camera over here. All right. Let's see what we get. Because there was nothing, not even a spark before, right? Yeah, I got some. Oh, it's working. Oh, there you go. I bet you that hadn't turned over like that for a few decades, huh? Man, we got that bugger running. Didn't know if I was going to do it. Didn't know I was going to do it. Fantastic. All right, let me go ahead and get the axles in, the crown gear, and all that stuff, get the tires back. Then we have to address the body. Should be fun. Fantastic. We're gaming on it, guys. Absolutely too funny. I just got the back axle on the crown gear, and I realized I ain't using the tires or the rims over here. I got to get 4 rims and 4 tires real quick. I'm standing here grabbing the rims there, and I realized I have 2 short axles over there, so I needed 2 longer axles. I got some tires. But I wasn't even thinking about the tires and everything and the axles when I was carrying it apart. All right, good. Got the stuff I need. Yep, sure do. It looks like I got a couple of roll bars. Even have a roll bar for the Chaparral, the windshield. Got that. Speaking of windshields, I didn't even look. Okay, the holes for the windshield. Yeah, that's right where they usually break off is those pegs, and the holes back there. Okay, so in the warm water, that might help get those out. We might have to drill those out. We'll see. But didn't even think about that. Got to address those. Okay, just set the roll bar and the glass aside. I've got to look for the head. We need a driver's head there. Guys, I've said it before. I get a lot of my parts from rather boring on eBay. He has a lot of stuff, road race replica, ton of stuff. They make some great, outstanding products, guys. A few of my viewers and we both have gotten some things from Dash. There's a lot of parts out there that are absolutely wonderful as far as reproduction parts. So let me go and look for a head real quick. Just going through the parts bin for the head, and I did find one. He's all painted up, so we're ready to go. Time to get this bugger washed up. All right, very good. I'm here at the sink, and I've got extremely hot water coming out of our tap here. And the brush, the toothbrush I got, it's like a baby's toothbrush. It's very soft. I just take my time, and I use the toothbrush, my thumbnail, that type of thing, and the decals come off. So let me go ahead and get this thing saturated. All right, here's where I got all the decals off. I'm doing my last scrubbing of it, and they just come off. The wetter they get, the easier they come off. So guys, it only takes just a few minutes, and this thing will be really, really clean. I'm getting on the inside of the body here. There was like oil spillage and stuff, so I'm taking care of both sides of it, not just getting the decals off. I'm on my way back to the bench for the second time. This is still a little bit damp. First time I came back out here, I didn't have my phone. I had to have my phone. What am I gonna do? Not record something, you know what? Okay, that is still a little bit of damp. Oh, what do we need? We need the VRP. Vinyl rubber plastic, guys. VRP, good stuff. I've used it for quite a while now. I like it. I had a gentleman who suggested, and this has not happened to me. He said that on one of his slot cars, I don't know if it was an Aurora, I don't know what it was, but he said on one of his slot cars, it affected the paint. I haven't had that happen with mine. I have not had that happen with mine. I've had great success with this. His suggestion was spray turtle wax. I haven't tried it. Might be good. Might work real good on the plastic. Anyways, a vinyl rubber plastic VRP. Shake it up every time before you use it. I'm gonna dry this off a little bit more. Just splooge a little bit in and let it sit on there for about 10-15 minutes. And then when we get it off, the high luster that we're gonna see, it's gonna be amazing. 2 little drops, that's going to be enough to cover the body. I got a paper towel over here. I'm going to rub it in and then just set it off to the side for a bit. Got the VRP all wiped in. Again, you just let it set for a bit. And we still have to address the holes there for the windshield and for the roll bar. We still got to do that. And I don't know if I'm going to have to clean out the hole for the the head to go into the neck area, but we'll see. We'll see. So time just to let that soak in. Okay, got it under better light. Look at that. I just shirt buffed it out, and man, look at that. Look at the sides. Look at the hood there, the back where the tire is. Everything just came out absolutely wonderful. I mean, that looks, man, that looks showroom, doesn't it? Pardon me, looks showroom. That looks very good. Okay, next we have to. I bet we're gonna have to drill them out. I just thought of this. If you soak it in warm salt water often, that can loosen up that old glue. I just got the VRP off of it, you know, so now I'm thinking about, do I have to drill these out? Let me think about it for a sec. Okay, I was just going through my options, and I went and I got a drill bit to where I think it's going to be fine for drilling out the holes this way. And I've drilled holes out on the Dune Buggies before. Be cautious. Don't go perpendicular to the body. Go on the same angle that the hole is. That's my only caution when you do that. But should be straightforward. Give me just a sec. Once again, I got to put it in front of me. Just finished drilling where the roll bar goes there. The hole looks pretty clean. Just for fun, let's go ahead and dry fit it. See if we need to do it anymore, if that's going to get in there just right. Oh, very good. Very good. We can make that work, definitely. Okay, good. Like that. Let's go ahead and tackle the windshield holes. Just got done with the holes for the windshield. I was getting ready to dry fit it, and what do we have, guys? Looks good. I got to glue that in place. The holes are slightly big. There's a little bit of play there, but once the glue sets, it'll be just right. Fantastic. Just taking the rat tail to the neck slot there. Yeah, that feels better. That's good. The head should fit in there real nice now. All right, let me get the roll bar, let me get the head, and let me get the glass on here. Boy, it looks good, doesn't it? I did the roll bar first, put the head in second, then I got the windshield in. I didn't want to put the roll bar and the windshield in and try to squeeze the head in. That would have been no fun. And just a second ago, I was looking at the screws. They've got, I don't know, that's just not oxidation, that's something on them. I'm going to change the screws out, get some fresh screws, get the body on the chassis, and then it's going to be track time. I swapped out, like I was saying, the screws here. I got a 1/4 inch screw here, but then I had a 1/4 inch screw that I was going in here, and I started tightening it down, and I could feel it didn't seem like it was threaded all the way for a 1/4 inch screw. So Walthers, here's my screws over here. Walthers makes the closest thing I've ever found to the Aurora screw, which is a 1/4 inch, and they also make them in 3/16. So instead of the 1/4 inch, I got a 3/16, and it tightened it up nicely back there. Guys, it's track time. Let me go ahead and get this bugger on the track for us. So if you do need the screws, again, Walthers has them. Damn, we did good. Look at that. I had no idea it was going to come out this good. Kind of hoping, but man, didn't know. Takes off. I bet, how many decades has that corrosion, the verdigris, been on there? You know what? This thing hasn't run, I don't know. I really don't know. 40 years, 50 years, who knows? Looks good going around the track though, doesn't it? Looks absolutely wonderful. That is neat. Love it. I love restorations. All right, guys, please, once again, think about getting my book if you haven't. I heard it makes great birthday presents, hint, hint, Christmas gifts, hint, hint, in case you know anybody that likes slot cars and would like to read about the Thunderjets. And let me know if you guys need anything. I'm always here for you. If you got a project in mind, I've had a couple of suggestions. And as far as suggestions goes, I've had some wonderful suggestions for the landscape. Keep those coming. Nothing's really off the table. I'll listen to it. If I don't gravitate towards it, that's okay. That's okay. But I still want to hear what everybody's thinking. Oh, I like that train running. All right, guys, let me know if you need anything. Please comment as far as the landscape. Still looking for some great suggestions.